South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster and former state Senator Vincent Sheheen reflect on the role South Carolina played in the American Revolution and the potential of the Liberty Trail project to promote tourism and education throughout the state.
I feel like, Governor, that our friends up north, Boston, Massachusetts, we know those stories so well about Bunker Hill and Paul Revere. And I feel like in the South, somewhere we lost our own story.
That's why this American Battlefield Trust is so important. There's a whole lot more to what the people of our state did than we know. Many are now saying that the Revolutionary War began in New England, but was won in South Carolina.
We have this renewed effort in the state, the Liberty Trail, which is to really highlight and preserve these battle sites for the future. I grew up in this little town of Camden where the Battle of Camden occurred, the Battle of Hobkirk Hill. Cornwallis was here. We forced him out of Camden up to Virginia, and he surrendered. Growing up here, I didn't know any of that. It's a story that's just waiting to be told.
One great story is William Moultrie down on Sullivan's Island. They repelled the British fleet, a number of ships. They did not have a real fort built, so they just piled up a lot of dirt with palmetto trees with logs. That enabled them to drive off the British.
And our South Carolina flag has the palmetto tree on it because of the story you just told. What does it mean to our economy, especially in these small communities, if we reinvigorate the tourism related to the American Revolution, battlefields, and the Liberty Trail?
It will enliven imagination. It will excite people to learn all of those things that have happened. Of people who maybe bear their names did all those years ago. Our job is to see that people armed with the history and inspiration of those who went before can prosper and grow and be happy.
Well, what's great about the Liberty Trail project is they can start in Charleston and experience that culture. And then they can follow that trail all the way up to Camden and Kings Mountain, Cowpens, and Hanging Rock, so they can visually and emotionally relate back to what occurred in the state and how tough it was. It's just such a great opportunity to kind of tie it all together and tell the story.
I agree. If you're exposed to what happened, what the people fought for and why they did and how much it cost and what it has meant to us, it's such a fascinating story.
When you see a school bus pull up,
oh yeah,
with 50 kids, the excitement that they obviously feel is really encouraging. It's great to expose it to them in books, but really taking them to these sites and letting them breathe it in a way, it's amazing to watch them.
Having something that they can see, put the hand on, stand on, look at, see where the British were, see where the Americans were, and feel it, then I think that will awaken that imagination, and an awakened imagination is an irresistible force.